Oh, we are golden tonight. After probably around 329 years of waiting, the icon has finally released her 14th studio album. And let me tell you, this is not so much a review as a celebration, because this album is a cracker. It's mature, it's personal, it's stylish, it's fun, it's emotional, possibly a little bit of Impossible Princess mixed with Light Years or something like that, who knows. We've only listened to it a few times. It's a journey, and certainly no other Kylie album, in my opinion, has managed to achieve quite this type of journey. We've got Warren, Matthew, Jono and Mikey on the line. Welcome, friends.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Goldens.
Hello, Goldens. Hello, lovers. Okay, chums, so we're going to keep it actually brief tonight. This isn't your traditional podcast like we normally do. We've only all listened to this, well, let's not say we've listened to it a few times. Let's just say we've only owned it for a few hours. Some of us have still managed to listen to it 4,000 times. I just want to know, where do your hearts go? Which songs are kicking it for you so far?
I really love Music's Too Sad Without You, and I personally think that should have been the lead single. I know it's a slow single to start off with, but I think it would definitely capture the audience and bring people into her music. I think it's a fantastic song.
It's beautiful, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. Don't know about the lead single business, but fantastic song. What about you, Warren? Where's your heart going?
My heart was going, that was me just talking there. Definitely, I like Music's Too Sad Without You. Don't worry.
You sound very remarkably like Matthew. Anyone with a British accent sounds the same to us Australians.
Oh, really? I'll let Matthew speak now.
If you can tell that I'm speaking and Warren's not speaking.
Sorry, was that you, Warren?
No.
Go ahead, Matthew.
Well, in as much as I do like Music's Too Sad Without You, I think that is a spectacular song, and I think a lot of credit has to go to Jack Soveretti, because I think his voice is fantastic.
I couldn't believe it. Sorry to interrupt you, Matthew. I'm just excited, very excited, so I'm going to interrupt people a lot tonight. I was really, really pleased to hear the recording of this song, because in the live version, he appeared so nervous and not comfortable with the stage. I'm thinking, who is this dude? Because I don't know him from a bar of soap. But to hear this recording, you're right, his vocals are beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic. But in contrast to Warren, I think a great lead single would have been something like Rain and Glitter, something that was upbeat, and maybe perhaps would have capitalised on the charts more, although I don't know if she's too bothered about single charts anymore. I'm not sure, but
she doesn't even understand them. She says, I don't understand them, and neither do any of us, really. Yeah.
Golden's a fantastic song. I've just listened to Radio On for the first time. There's only a couple which I've not heard so far, but I think they're all great.
Yeah, you're liking the vibe. Mikey, what about you? I mean, Matthew's just said there that maybe Raining Glitter might have been a good lead single, but would that have misrepresented the album? It's very much your most traditional Kylie track on the album, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think Dancing was the perfect lead single, because it's got everything, from Kylie to the whole sort of country feel, which represents the other songs. But I love
Wow.
Love. The track Love is just amazing. It's
some of the best lyrics on the album.
I can see that as a single, actually. It stands out as a single, and it's very similar to, obviously, the dancing, chorus, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of, not, wouldn't say it's similar, but it's very, I'm on part with a great, mate, the way she sings Love.
Yeah.
And it's so euphoric. It's perfect.
And I see why you say it's similar to Dancing, only because quite a few of these tracks start with the same sort of few chords. Like you go, oh, hang on, this, yes. And I think they've done that quite deliberately. Jono, how are you kicking this album at the moment?
Oh, I feel like I was like, I wonder who the hater's going to be in this podcast. But I feel like it's me, because the songs that the songs that y'all have mentioned, like, I don't like Love and I don't like Music's Too Sad Without You, and I don't think either of them should be singles, and I think they should actually be taken off the album to really kind of sell it better. I don't like them.
So what are the ones you do like then?
Oh, I like the last three, but I'm always like that person. I always like the bonus tracks the best.
Now, the last three, for people who aren't sitting there with a track listing, like I am.
Me, rolling and
Low
low.
blow, rolling, and every little part of me.
Talk to us low blow, Jono, because this is the most theatrical, bizarre. It reminds me of I Feel For You from Body Language.
Oh, that's selling it for me even more. You know, this needs to be a single. I know she wouldn't probably do like these aren't bonus tracks. These are like deluxe edition tracks. I don't know. I feel like these would really it's just so good. It's just really thumping, and her voice sounds so cute on it. And I like Live a Little as well.
You know what? Can I just say that song, "A Lifetime to Repair," has just grown on me.
Yeah,
like,
same.
All of a sudden, like I was like, yeah, man. The third or fourth time, mate. Yeah, I was like, woof.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Yeah, it's an earworm, isn't it? I wasn't so sold on it on the crappy YouTube clips, but now that I've heard it, and beautiful.
Same with Golden, the song as well. See, I can't really choose what like which is best yet because they're all so good.
We've had Dancing, Stop Me From Falling as singles. I don't think Raining Glitter is technically a single, even though she sort of dropped it as a bit of a talking point. What should be the next single, my friends?
Raining Glitter.
I don't know.
I think Golden. I think that's a good one.
Which one?
Golden.
Yeah, you know what? And I think Love. I think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think Love, because Love is
Music.
Yeah, it's got you.
Right here.
And then even like Music's Too Sad Without You, that's could be single material too. Hello.
I think she's going to wrap up the campaign with that, maybe.
Exactly. Yeah.
Maybe somewhere towards the end.
And even Shelby 68 grew on me. Eddie's growing on me.
Yeah, she loves Shelby 68, I think, because she talks about it all the time and has for a long time, even though we haven't heard the song. I like it. I don't think it's going to be the next single. I think this is going to be the first era where we get a title track as a single, because I'm pretty sure Golden's got to be set up. I'm not saying it's my favourite. I'm just saying, for me, it's the most obvious single potential for me. That's just me, though.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that. And I think that's a good song to open the Golden Tour when that song comes up in September.
Yeah, those beats, right? Yeah, now you're thinking.
And we're closing with Dancing, aren't we?
Actually, it's a good way it's a good way to close, isn't it?
As much as I do like the song Dancing, I won't close the concert with it. But I'd definitely open with Golden.
I want to know what we think of the campaign so far, because this is... I've actually read a lot of negative comments, even before the release of the album I'm talking about how she's dropping the singles and all of that. But for me, this is the most modern campaign. Like, we just don't know when something's coming. She releases an official video clip, which we know isn't probably going to be the final video clip. For me, it feels very Taylor Swift style of marketing. I'm really impressed by how they're doing this. And they're also letting these earworm tracks sit for long periods of time to grow on people. I have no idea how the chart positions are going. Sometimes you read something where it's number one on the dance chart or something, and then another time you hear it's dropped out. I'm so confused by the single charts.
How can it be number one on iTunes and not nowhere near the charts?
Yes, that's exactly right.
Exactly.
Yes. Yeah.
She's trying to be like, not camp, but kind of like edgy as well as Kylie. So that's the look she's going for, I think.
Definitely, yeah, I would agree with that completely. And I think the campaign's been really good. It's sort of been kept hidden. Unfortunately, we've had a couple of leaks, but I still think that it's definitely one of the best campaigns so far that she's done. And I think BMG have done a really good job.
Yeah, and I heard that BMG are the marketing behind her, and then she's actually like financing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, because basically BMG is like, they act like a marketing, they record company and do what they're doing with the whole, what we're seeing with Kylie. And then I think she actually she owns the rights. It's really weird. Apparently it's not the same as record contracts were back in the days.
It's definitely changed so much. I mean, like Kylie says, who understands the charts anymore? You can, be, like you say, number one on the Billboard or dance chart, and then it's not even touching the singles chart. So it's a totally different music world that we're living in now. But still, people say charts don't matter, but hopefully she's number one in quite a few countries with Golden. So
come on, UK, she's going to be number one.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, Elton John. Who knows? I hope you're right, Mikey. I hope you're right. All I know is that so far, after however many hours it's been, the chart positions are amazing. But you would expect that from the pre-orders, though. To be fair, I've got to try not to be biased, but I mean the chart positions are phenomenal at the moment. You just go and look at number one in about 8 countries or something. Number 2 in a further 8. It's amazing stuff.
Definitely.
Very
and I
satisfying.
think Yeah, and I think in the UK, because we've not had a lot of promotion, as with obviously Australia, you know, she went out there and unfortunately she was ill, so she couldn't do her interviews that she had.
Anyone who's critical of this campaign so far is crazy. Like, she's everywhere. She's on billboards, she's in newspapers, she's on train rags, she's all over social media. Like, and they've got banner ads everywhere. All the criticisms that fans always make, she should do this, she should do that. She's doing it all this time.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm finding it very interesting too, seeing the non-Kylie fans actually taking this in. Like, I mean, I went to JB Hi-Fi and brought the DVD Deluxe, the Kylie CD Deluxe.
Yes, and what was going on in JB Hi-Fi?
Mate, they were all like, I was like, I'm here for one person. I made a big thing out of it.
And after they put Nana Muscuri to you and you rejected that, you went straight to Kylie, right?
Well, they had Kylie playing in the actual.
Did they?
Yeah, Kylie was, and then I think it was, I can't remember the song, but I think it was Shelby 68. Yep. But anyway, I went, I'm here for this person right now. You can hear. And she goes, I get it. And then like she goes, this is not a bad album. I said, are you a fan? She goes, I'm a Madonna fan, but this is not bad.
Oh.
You know what I mean? And then someone else behind the counter said the same thing. And I had friends on Facebook that don't even like Kylie. They're going to give it a shot because they like dancing. You know what I mean? Like, things are looking good. I think.
I've got to ask, Michael, did security escort you from the premises at the end of this little episode? Or?
Well, they basically just let me dance through.
Let's look at some of the promises that were made about this album. We were told, this is a funny review, because we've all just admitted off air that we can't quite remember the names of all the songs we like. We just know we like it. But one of the promises that was made was that this was going to be a very personal album, her most personal since Impossible Princess. After just listening to it for no more than a day, what do we all think on that, Jono?
Yeah, I think it is a personal album, but I think sometimes the lyrics are a bit kind of too vague where you don't let it be personal.
After X, Aphrodite Kiss Me Once, I sort of lost a bit of faith. When I heard that she was doing this new album, I don't know, something just twigged inside me. I thought this is going to be the one. And that's before we even heard about her going to Nashville. And, you know, obviously I've only heard it today, I've held out, and I think lyrically it's definitely one of her best albums. I think she's given it her all in this, and I believe, you know, what she's saying, that she's given her heart and soul into this album, and I think it truly shows.
I wish I could think of some examples, but some of the lyrics I've caught while I'm listening are just beautiful. And I've got to say, Radio On just stood out for me like one of the most beautiful tracks Kylie's ever recorded. Something with the production. She feels like she's in the room, in the car with you, so they've produced it that way on purpose. And the words in that song, as I say, can't think of an example, but they're very, very beautiful.
Yeah, but that is such a nice song. And I do think this is a personal album for what she's done. I think it's... but it's not self-indulgent. She's not feeling sorry for herself. So it's certainly a celebration of her life, and I think she's more appreciative of everyone around her who she has more than ever. She's obviously in a really, really, really good place, and that's brilliant.
She seems so happy at the moment.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, definitely.
And anyone who heard the Kiss Me Once podcast knows, and I've been highly criticised for analysing psychologically where Kylie was in her life, and I probably, listening back, did go a bit deep, but I truly do. I believe she was very miserable and very numb at that time. This is the opposite. She's so happy. Even the performances, they're not even technically proficient sometimes. They're not even absolutely perfect, but that's what I love about them. She's just having fun.
Yeah, you can absolutely see it when she's doing the performances of dancing, and obviously the one she did on Sport Relief, she's obviously had to start the throat infection, but you can just see she is absolutely loving it, loving bringing it to everyone, and definitely 100% see it.
Yeah, the same pride. When she first got Impossible Princess, before we'd even heard it, she sat in the back of the car and she had it in her mouth. She was sort of chewing on the CD. She was so excited for people to hear it. And I've got the same pride in this album. I'm feeling it from her. She's just proud for you to see it. I've heard other albums where she's excited for us to hear it. This one, I'm feeling the pride.
And you know, what about the song Sincerely Yours? That's to us. She wrote that to us.
Yay!
Every time I hear that song, I melt.
I think it was more about me than it was you, though. I think she told me that in an interview once.
Wait, well, you know what? I was never too late. That was never too late.
Sincerely Yours is beautiful. What do we think of Raining Glitter? Because that's one we do know because we've been listening to that for a week or so now.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. Yeah,
I didn't love it a week ago. It was okay, but now it's like it's a banger. Don't figure. I don't know. The whole album's like that. Seriously, that's how I know this is Kylie's best. I think it's her best work in 30 years.
That is a huge call, Mr. Michael.
Yeah, you know what? And I'll tell you why. Because this is a very personal album, obviously, as we know. And her vocal, the way she delivers the songs, the storytelling, it touches me as a fan of many, many years with Kylie. I know it's a big call, but that is my decision.
This is what I say.
Okay, haters, that's it.
I get it.
Yeah.
I'm stepping
and you know what?
away.
She had the balls as well to go different. She could have just jumped on the bandwagon, got this whole 90s sound music, because she would have nailed it. But no. She's gone.
Michael, you are pumped. I'm loving this. Golden's got you.
That's what I mean. But no, she's just she's actually,
you.
She's like, come on, follow me with this, Madonna. Or follow me.
This is how you age gracefully, right?
Exactly, and she's the first also to embrace her age. Golden, you know what I mean? First artist to do that.
Is this a country album?
Yes.
Well, it's a country / pop album, I reckon.
It's got the country tinge to it, so yeah, I agree, country / pop. But it is definitely pop, Kylie pop, as you know it, and we love it.
Yeah, it's got the Kylie element in it, you know.
A country twang.
Yes.
A country twang. So, I don't think she'll be breaking out into "Achy Breaky Heart."
Please no.
No, just a little bit of a hiccup for country.
Do you think she'll do this again, the country twang, or is that it? Do you think? What do we think?
You're skipping ahead to the new album already.
I'm
loving it.
I'm already looking forward to the next one. I'm like, okay.
What comes after gold? There's silver, gold, diamond.
Maybe hillbilly. Maybe we'll get the hillbilly version of Abbey Road where she.
Oh yes, please. Gets out a ukulele.
Yeah, where she'll chew on a piece of wheat and spit in a bucket. And
Matthew, you've got very sick fantasies, don't you, my friend? What do we make of the artwork for this album? Does this have a theme? Is it continuous? Is it a cohesive album? All the things the fans want. We want something different. We want something cohesive. We want something beautiful. We want something trashy. What is this?
Yeah, for me, definitely. The album cover is one of my favourites, and you could just tell it's like, I mean, just looking at it as I'm looking at it now, I thought it was like done in the sort of the back of the studio in Nashville, and then when she sort of released that video and said it's done in Bethnal Green Working Men's Club, I thought fantastic. They've just captured the album in that one image, and I think the images that we've had have just been purely brilliant. All
right, to sum up, final thoughts on Golden, my friends. Let's go around. Let's go around the globe. We'll start with one of our British and then bookmark with a British so that we don't get confused. Warren, just tell us, pour your heart out about Golden.
Yeah.
I've just got to say it's purely fantastic. As I say, I lost faith in Kylie, and my faith in Kylie is 159% come back in this album. You can play it from start to finish, and you just can't. Every song, I know it's still early days, but every song has definitely got its individuality, and I just think it's one of the best albums.
Jono?
I think when she first said that she was doing a country album, I think we all shat ourselves and thought we were going to get a Joanne 2.0, but we really did get a cotton-eyed Minogue. So, yeah.
You're enjoying
it's a good one. Yeah, I like it. I like the lyric in. I think what it is this lyric. You're talking about Radio 1 being a beautiful song, and I thought that I wasn't really kind of sold on the song, but then the final verse is saving myself with a song, I find the strength to move on. There in the moment I'm strong. I put the radio on, and that's exactly why I listen to Kylie Minogue. There's a lot of beautiful songs in here that I can relate to, and I wasn't really sold on Stop Me From Falling, but now I'm like falling for a guy right now, so I'm kind of like, oh yeah.
And I think that description is going to be true for a lot of fans, that as we listen to this, like with any new album, really, I suppose. Different songs are going to come and pass and grow and then fade and all of that sort of stuff. That's right, and speak to us at different times. So, and the fact that she wrote, Matthew, the fact that she wrote every track on this album, or sorry, co-wrote every track on this album, that is very, very important to us fans.
It's such a nice album. She's done ever so well, and she's obviously just so proud of it. I think we'll be hearing all of these songs on tour, and I think there's far too much hype right now for me to know where I would place it between her albums. However, it's very consistent, and I think albums like that she's done before have been my favourite ones. So I'm sure once the hype has died down, and I take it for what it really is, it will be very high up there.
Mikey?
Myself, as I said, this is her the album that defines her. 30 years in the business, and it is without no doubt her best from my perspective, because it's so personal and it's so beautiful storytelling, and I feel every lyric when she sings, it's believable. Her vocals are amazing, and she looks amazing at 49. And you know, I count my blessings that she's still around. And she, you know, we almost lost her. We're still doing it, so I'm so proud of her. Yeah, proud Australian.
Are you making a cappuccino while you talk, Mikey?
Not really. Why?
Somebody is.
I'm not.
Maybe it's Matt, frothy tea.
I'm sitting on my bed. There's no cappuccino machine.
That's under the covers, right? Anyway.
Yeah. So that's that. That's all that. Can I also say I can't wait for Stop Me Falling, the actual remix, because that is going to go worldwide.
Now, this rumour of a remix, I don't know about it. Just because they're adding a few rappers in the middle of it doesn't mean it's a remix. Yeah. But those two dudes, right?
They're huge.
Are they?
Yeah, they've got so many followers. Once the remix is out, you'll see how many streams Kylie will get because of those guys. Do you know what I mean?
I'm looking forward to that. And from what we saw behind the scenes, that video is going to be a cracker. She looked sensational, and it looked sort of epic, like the scenery, and I could see some of the cameras that they were using too. Like it looked epic. For me, this album, it has been so long since I've played a Kylie album where I haven't thought, oh, I'm probably end up skipping that track. I might skip that one. Don't get me wrong, I still love all of Kylie's albums, all of them, even the ones that haven't been up to scratch, have had great moments. This song just makes me want to go back and re-listen to every single track. I'm really looking forward to listening to every track again. There's not one where I go, I don't want to hear that anymore. Not one out of 14 songs. So we're pretty lucky. We are pretty lucky. So
that's 16.
16.
Oh, sorry. I was going to send you my copy, not to know.
16. It's pretty generous, though, isn't it? Hey, it's pretty generous.
Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
You know the song "Lost Without You"? Apparently, that's just on the deluxe as well. Is that correct? "Lost Without You," because everyone's loving that track.
"Lost Without You" is only on deluxe.
Yeah, so that will never be a single, but it's one of the good ones.
So, friends, as you all return to your golden experience, enjoy. And who knows, we may even come back to review this again once we're all much more familiar with the content. But so far, it looks like a universal thumbs up. Am I right?
Definitely.
So, yeah, I reckon number one in the UK, number one in Australia. Number one UK,
Yay!
Australia.
Yay! Go
You watch
Kylie.
Mushroom. Go Kylie. Go Kylie.
Kill
Go
Elton.
Kylie.
Kill Elton, even though he's your friend.
No, Elton can't make it to number one because it's a compilation CD. So
What?
he can't. Yeah, he's not part of the charts.
Oh, well, all
When's
the
it-
best.
Yeah, it's true. The Endless Postman said it on Saturday. And it's a compilation CD, so he's nothing. He's not even in the competition.
Well, that's good. So we only have to watch out for Tina Arena in Australia. There you go. She released an album today too. My golden friends, thank you so much for all your help tonight. Enjoy the album.
Yeah,
Will do. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you so much,
Thank you
guys.
so much.
Good night.
Bye.
All the lovers. Good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.